Today I'm going to try and make this video on why peptides are not really found to have significant human trials and human studies. Because if you've been in the gray market world or you've been in the peptide world before, you hear the naysayers go, there's no clinical trials done, there's no this, there's no that. Well, there's a reason why there hasn't been significant human trials done for a lot of these peptides. And there are a couple very big reasons and expensive reasons for why there haven't been a lot of human clinical trials to at least get FDA approved. So we all know peptides are short chains of amino acids, typically from 2 to 50. Over 50 is considered a polypeptide, and then 50 to 100 is considered a polypeptide, and typically over 100 of a chain of amino acids is considered a protein. And since peptides are naturally found in the body, and the peptides that we buy off market are intended to mimic peptides that are naturally found in the body, it is extremely hard to patent. At least it is extremely hard to patent here in the United States. And often you'll see a lot of peptides, they go through phase 1 trials, but then they don't continue on to go to phase 2 and phase 3 trials, which is what needed to get FDA approval. And to continue a peptide on to phase 2 and phase 3 trials, it is very, very expensive. Somewhere between the amounts of $10 million to $100 million just to complete the trial. And since it is so expensive to go through the phase 2 and phase 3 trials, there needs to be a market for the peptide. And big pharmaceutical companies aren't going to put in the money to test these peptides unless they think it's going to really fill their pocketbooks. And if they can find a way to patent it so other people can't copy it. And the problem is that when you do, it's super easy to copy it because it's a natural occurring chain of amino acids found in your body. And even if a peptide is patented, its relatively simple structure makes it easy for competitors to make biosimilars or generic versions of that same peptide. So unless you can significantly modify the naturally occurring peptide found in your body, it's not worth it to these companies to spend the money to get it FDA approved to put on the market. But with many peptides, there are a ton of preclinical trials because they're done mostly at academic institutions driving early research. And again, with a lot of these peptides, they found very promising results, but the academic institutions just don't have the money or the whereabouts to go ahead and spend all the money to get it through phase 2 and phase 3 trials. And the reason you see all these GLP-1 medications getting through and getting patented is because there is a massive market for people that want to lose weight. So until you see some patent law changes where it makes it a little easier to patent a peptide, you're probably not going to see advanced clinical trials for a lot of these peptides. Which is a shame because I think we would all prefer it that if every single one of these peptides that we're taking went through extreme rigorous human trials, but the problem is that the money just isn't there. And if they don't think that it's going to make them money, they're not going to spend the money to do it. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching.